as Rafa gets the mega spawn and eats a rocket right off the bat. Grabs the 50 shard though. And another rocket from Psygib. Almost another one, and the punches come out. Shades of Kilson, but the rockets are too strong from Psygib. Getting a frag early.
Yeah, the German playbook not working out for Rafa right away there, as Psygib is going to be going, I've 20 seconds in, I've got a first frag, I just need to get some help. You can see him looking a little bit frantic, realizing, like, this is the stakes that have been set. I could actually get away with a hell of a lot here if I could just, you know, get away with it, but get away he cannot, as Rafa is able to take the frag back, and compared to what Saiga was able to get away with, a mega as well. So rockets are out, heavy's down. Psygib's corpse is going to be heavy.
My God.
That was painful, man. That rail just before heavy was taken, many children cried.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about Rafa. You take him down, and he says he will come back like Lazarus and just absolutely strike back so fast, so aggressive. He misses that rail, but he has mega to his back. He has the timing on heavy. He's going to rocket jump over nonchalantly and just kind of wait. Trying to set a trap, possibly, maybe bait this heavy. Is Psygib going to bite just enough to get a lot of LG damage in? The defensive rockets might be good enough. Nope, not quite.
Round 1 complete.
Hit him so hard it felt like you were dying, right?
Yeah.
Prepare to fight.
Good start, okay. That's fine. Psygib's growing into this. And he had some good defensive rockets. And now just watch. Just watch what's going to happen.
Round 2.
We're not going to be on Rafa's point of view for long. We'll kill it.
I mean, he's going Doomguy again, and usually as Doomguy in that specific spawn, yeah, you take Mega, you immediately jump over to Rocket Launcher, but Psygib was there first, actually, and Rafa went, nope, not going to happen, but the time it took to come back to LG and again come back to the rail has cost him a lot, and he is just getting put up against the wall, but the damage he's doing against Psygib is absolutely maddening. I'm sure Psygib is going, I really saw that fight going differently in my head.
He's just waiting for a sound cue of some sort to tell him, I can escape, I'm free for a second. Rafa's just making the map feel so goddamn small for Psygib.
Slowing down now here over by the heavy. He's going to drop down and get that very cleanly, and the split between the items is huge. A little bit of LG tickle from Psygib there. As I think Rafa will hear that jump pad, and he's prepared and waiting as he sets up for this mega. He's going to miss with the initial rail. The Tri-Bolt Fireback will not hit from Psygib. Is he going to go up the jump pad? He is, and he's going to eat a lot of shaft for that. Very dangerous. He knows that he has to concede the mega. And Rafa, again, in full control. Psygib not looking so healthy. Needs to be very careful with the next 30, 40 seconds of his life here.
And especially with that double jump in play, playing through the drive-thru window is not going to be the most handy thing for him. He's going to be eating a rail for his treble. Rafa still looking at a great stack, actually heading back here for some more LG ammo. He's got 10 seconds before the mega comes back up, but I'm sure that he wants to make a frag happen before that. But Psygib, cooling his jets, hanging out by the rail, not committing to anything too much at the moment, which is fine. Oh, no, he's actually diving in on this mega. Is this the time to do it? Maybe not. Not now.
If we could get some more damage on that, that wouldn't have been too bad. But it did look a bit better. Yeah, but he had to shoot the man better. Just, you know, be better with all the fire.
That's why we're here.
Skate better. Rafa asserting his dominance. Look at that fat stack. A lot of sausage links on his side as he's just tearing up Psygib. The rail to follow up is fantastic. Psygib absolutely crippled, and he just jumps into that rail head first. Rafa dominating on Awoken now. As Psygib jumps through the TP, and he's going to eat a lot of shaft. The chase around the corner, he can't get away. Rafa will find him. The king is landed down.
So soon as Psygib spawned, I mean, Rafa didn't know exactly where he was, but he heard that LG get picked up, and he immediately stopped on the staircase here and went, all right, he's going to come through TP. And that's exactly what he did. He got a little bit of TP for his bunghole as we go into round 3.
That was unnecessary.
That's my middle name.
That's exactly what Psygib is thinking, as he is like, this is aggressive. Trying to fight his way out with that rail. Rafa will concede a little bit of ground for once. Decides he wants LG and a little bit of Tri-Bolt. Just missing out on a rail, maybe a shotty. As he comes around the corner with good rockets here. The Psygib from Shotgun's actually going to chip away at Rafa and do a good job of keeping him at bay. Making him restack in the banana here. Here's the jump pad. Here's the fight for the mega. The rocket is good, and the follow-up shotgun again. Psygib netting that frag, doing a good job of switching weapons and finishing him off.
Well, keeping him at bay turns a little bit Guantanamo for the moment. It's even going to be a telefrag from Psygib. That's going to be Rafa down to his visor. Psygib again feeling like, okay, first like 30 seconds, I've gotten some pretty good luck in these first couple fights. If I could just keep the aggression going, and with that initial rail, he's got to feel like this is it, this is the moment, but the 2 rails afterwards do not connect, and now Psygib is right back where he started. Oh, just a little bit more LG would have done the trick.
So close, he almost had it. I mean, he shouldn't have even been there. He's gonna drop down with the punches, and the LG's too strong. You're going crazy.
I don't think he needed to go in for the boom punch there. He should have figured that it was about 100 or so that Rafa was on by the time he got the heavy. Maybe he's hoping to land a blow sooner to maybe make it only 2 punches necessary. Ooh, a little scary orb there. Just a good measure.
Rafa's not going to get mixed up by any of these here. The piercing sight comes out in order to just lock off this arena, and yeah, that is going to be Psygib down. So he went from getting the first 2 frags there, knew it! The first 2 frags in that round to absolutely getting turned around on that. You could see where like, yeah, I'm up 2 frags. I need to just like keep pushing in. Maybe it would have been the thing to do on Awoken to just play the clock a little bit more, but that's dangerous against Rafa as well, as we see 3-0 in Awoken.
Yeah, we got a few frags out from Psygib though. At least he showed
Absolutely.
that he can play, he can get into the game a little bit, but he's not able to continue the control quite the same way that Rafa is. He hasn't got the aura that allows him to close the walls in on Rafa at all. Rafa knows all of the possible escape routes, exactly what he can do to come back into the game. And Psygib's just got to try and find each one of those passageways and knock them off one at a time.
I think he did find him. He was in the right position several times to finish off Rafa here, but it came down to, I think, some visible nerves, and I'm not saying that because he missed, but because the way his mouse was actually moving in those moments. It was like, all right, cool, I've got the lock on him. I'm 1 click away from taking the round against Rafa, but just couldn't connect with it.
Yeah, and the questionable Doom guy berserk right off the spawn. I mean, maybe it was miscalculation of stack, but still, why risk it all for the biscuit? That's a lot, and unfortunately for him, it didn't end up so gravy. So Rafa takes the first map very convincingly.
Are you just doing food-based?
I'm so hungry, my little risotto.
You just had a donut. You just had a donut.
That was like 10 minutes ago, man. I'm gonna order some dinner. I don't care.
What do you get when you cross a piece of bacon with a spaceship?
What?
An unidentified frying object. Woo! Oh, I'm done. Let's go into the game. They're picking champions, guys.
Can we have security in here, please, so we can get rid of Zoot? Security to the front, please. That was awful.
I always thought that was Princess Diana, but, you know, search me. All right, so we got Slash here coming for Ruins of Sarnath.
My God.
I mean, bits of her were identifiable.
Roof,
yeah.
dude.
The last one. You just got me.
By the way, 40, I'm just loving your polka dots.
Yeah, they're good.
They're
I like
beautiful.
it.
They are beautiful.
They're slimming. Yeah. That's why I'm wearing them. They look like snowballs because I'm fat. 'Tis the season, guys. All right, it's bulking season.
I know exactly why. All right, here we go. It's time for a little bit of Ruins of Sarnath, a map we haven't seen a whole lot of today, which is a pity because it's a favorite of mine, but then again, so is this matchup. Here we go. Gonna be watching, I believe, Rafa out of the gate as the Slash getting the heavy armor. Could it go any better?
Get yourselves ready, everybody. Get yourselves ready for some Slash action. This is about to get hot in here. We've also got Anarchy action, so it's just getting hotter, to be fair. I'm curious how they're going to be clashing with one another. But it was Mega to Psygib, heavy to Rapha. Just a collection of weapons for now, until they inevitably clash.
Oh, right in the skateboard.
Just right around the corner with the 100 damage rocket out of nowhere, as Rafa is able to take back this Mega and very quickly collapse back through the armor. And that's going to leave Psygib with, yeah, like either LG or Cake Button to hang out at, and Rafa is ready for the response from either of them. He's going to hear that railgun down below picked up. Thought it was an LG for a second. He's just listening and learning. He sees the rocket spam, but he's getting all the information more than Psygib is. Oh, that pop-up with the LG. Looking for the rocket to finish, and there it is! Oh my God!
He really is 5 sausage links ahead. That's insane. I don't understand, but he's going to get both items. He's super stacked now. He's so fast, so slippery. He's going to eat a little bit of damage, but he's just going to bide his time. He knows he doesn't have to dive anything. And that's what makes him so dangerous. He doesn't really overextend when he doesn't need to, and when he knows that he only extends when he knows that he can get the frag and doesn't give you any opportunities to get some weird refrag situation.
He spends so much time around the rail area, like above it. It's such a hot spot. There's so much traffic going through there. And the fact that Saiga was hanging around too much and wanting to go through, it's like, okay, you're going to take damage at some point. Saiga holding on. What? You're mega behind him? I don't know if he really understood how it was going to work, because he was going to be very obvious to track at that stage, but he hadn't taken Rapha low enough to really be a true threat.
Meanwhile, Psygib is risking getting caught down by the rail, and indeed he's going to be eating a rail for his troubles. Waiting for this heavy to come back up, but Rapha's just going to slide back in and skate his way into the first round on Ruins of Sarnath.
He almost brought that back with rail only. That was so close.
Yeah.
But nothing doing.
I like all those rails. Rapha had no idea where he was. Look, he was like, I'm going to find you, I'm going to find you. He was left so low on life. But Slash has returned gloriously.
I like that from Rafa, just checking top T, seeing if he went like mega down or mega to the rocket launcher. Either way, Rafa's going to have enough speed to get back to the heavy armor in time and take a little bit of damage in the rear from Psygib, but still, there's rockets picked up, rails as well. Just looking for an LG to cap things off, but they could be colliding down here as Psygib is looking to drop down for some weapons as well. But here, it's going to be the next play for Mega. Rafa has all the decisions to make of his own.
There's a drop down from Psygib trying to rain down rockets. We'll hit a great rail to follow up the initial rocket here, but Rafa will be able to back up into the heavy, and he has 2 25s to work with if he does. Yep, he goes for it through the eyeball there. And through the TP, as I think he caught out Psygib. No rocket damage yet. He's going to drop. He's going to go back up like a crazy person, but the rocket's going to land into LG, and that's going to net him the frag. And I don't think Psygib expected that at all.
These rockets, they're devastating. I mean, they're devastating for life in general. You take that one rocket, all of a sudden, all momentum you have is gone. You don't have loads of ground axle, and yeah, you're in trouble.
He didn't even get halfway up the trampoline. He just got melted immediately.
The trampoline?
Trampoline.
Just checking.
Trampoline.
Ah.
It's French.
It's certified by Rafa himself, and so is that round as he puts a stamp on it. 2-0, looking way too strong, and Psygib needs to turn this around and start clapping cheeks. Let's go, Psygib.
I love your enthusiasm.
All right, well, we're going to be seeing a little bit of a thigh gap here if Rafa manages to take this next round. Psygib definitely on alert as Rafa's actually spawning Galena this time around instead of the Slash. Mixing things up here a little bit as Psygib's still going to be nice and speedy as that Anarchy, but could be speeding his way right into an early fight against Rafa. Is this a fight he really wants? Trying to make it happen with a rocket launcher, but even poking out at that range, is it worth it?
So much damage. The LG was fantastic. Rafa actually got popped onto that little T-Con connector, and now he has a pretty good stack. I mean, 100-100, not bad. He can absolutely fight for this. Psygib will steal away the Mega, but no armor. Does get a good rail here. Needs to get a follow-up. Switches to rockets, and I like that switch a lot. He can try and close the gap here. Rafa playing so well defensively here and still putting out massive amounts of damage as Psygib is left with nothing.
He needs some help. He's going to have injection. I think he used the injection. Heavy's going to be up in a second. Tri-bolt running so close as well. Psygib's rail has actually been the one thing that's been very hot for him, but he still needs to try and outdo Chain right now. Get at least a round going versus Rafa. And Rafa's only lost 1 round all day.
So far.
Yeah, he's a bit of a bully. A bit of a bully.
Kind of harsh.
Really. Learned it from. But right now, we got Psygib trying to skate his way down to the hourglasses, but he's taking a lot of rocket damage here. Rafa's going to be eating a rail, but he's got the totem to recover on, and Psygib, even with the heavy armor, is in the danger zone up against these rockets from Rafa. 4 seconds to the Mega, and Psygib's actually coming on through, opening himself up potentially to a rocket and or rail. But Rafa actually having to go back for that Mega could save Psygib. Oh no, never mind. He's in a bad spot. Trying to get back out through TP. There it is.
Those plasma balls flying right by his face, and the T-Con. Oh no, that's not what you want, and that's definitely not what you want, as the trampoline will prove to be a terrible place for Psygib as he eats a totem and a rocket. And now Rafa just looking to close out this frag. He has full control, all the items, totems down. And luckily for Psygib, he's extremely fast with that skateboard. What are those, like ABAC 7 bearings? Anyone knows what that means? No, it's for me then. It was for the skaters out there.
Yeah, that was all you. I'm just looking at how Psygib is just trying to outpace Rapha right now, and Rapha actually slowing things down, going, all right, cool, you can, you know, run around me all you want. I'll be still here in the middle of the web, looking to take you down. That's a good Charlotte.
Oh, it's all the little things that seem to be adding up for Psygib here and doing him in, as Rafa's just hitting everything. A little bit of a chase to push him through the TP here. Does hit a good rail. Rafa's railable. He will miss on the follow-up, and that gives Rafa the heavy. That's unfortunate.
So I'm done arguing with Chain in chat now.
Oh, yeah. That's always
that's not Christmassy.
Okay.
Oh, that rocket, man.
Psygib's hitting 50% rail at the moment, 10 for 20. Unfortunately, all the rails that he's been landing...
I just heard him yell, I know! I know I'm hitting 50% rail. It's not helping!
He can't finish it. There's not enough. I think he just went into a totem as well. This is going to sting a bit more. Ow.
It's like nothing's working!
Totemic victory for Rafa. Let's see if he can close off the third round without taking a frag on his own Galena. We've got Psygib actually down at the rocket launcher. It's a place to have a fight, but it's not a place to run away from, as Rafa is able to eat one of these rockets for free. Psygib allowed down to the heavy armor, but there's nothing down there. And Rafa going, hey, there's nothing down there. Oh, there you go. Oh my god. Oh
he
my
got
god.
caught out like one of the kids in the hall, and that is unfortunate. 3-0 for Rafa, looking so strong. Can someone put an end to the madness? The man is a bully.
So
please.
this rocket jump.
I think Rafa's going to.
Oh, there you are. Hi. Just and not even moving, just stopping like, yep, this is it. This is the play. You're done now. You don't know it, but you're already dead.
All right, well, what are we going to next? What are we going to
with candy? Unbelievable.
What's next?
I don't know.
What's next? Well, me recomposing myself a little bit. Just that just hurts.
It's molten falls.
So bad. It is.
Okay, so what Psygib can do is if he stands very, very still, Rafa might tip himself over Rafa's edge.
That's true. That's true. You gotta play it smart, play it slow, and let Rafa kill himself.
Yeah. It's a mind game. Okay.
Mind
be careful.
bullets.
I've never quizzed Psygib on how good at edging he is.
We know Rafa's the best at it though, so.
I don't know. He finishes a little. No, I'm not doing it. Not today. It's Christmas. It's for the kids.
Look at these rails, man.
You've already got yourself in trouble, Alex.
That would have been quite the white Christmas. But look at these rails. Look at these shots. That crazy play up the trampoline again, swapping the LG. Psygib getting caught with rail out. It's, I don't know. What do you do? What do you do when he's serving them up hot and fresh? All this sausage, it has to go somewhere. Where does it go?
You die. We die. That's what we do.
I guess we all die. We all die.
Merry
Christmas. But Molten
Oh.
Falls, let's see if we can push things over at Rafa's edge for one more map after this one. Otherwise, it will be that for Psygib, that for Rafa, and that for the Quake Open League Season 9.
Yeah, I mean, damn, we've had a few. Sorry, my voice died there.
It's been a long year.
We've had, tell me about it. We've had 3-0 in the final between Cypher and Venga. Admittedly, there were some very close moments and maps during that 3-0, but it's been shades of 2-0 and 3-0 potentially in the NA side. I want Psygib to disrupt this a little bit, okay? I'm not going to be satisfied, Psygib. We need to get some rounds. We need to get in the round business here.
He's got to clap some cheeks.
Time to invest. Is that good? Maybe it's not working. Maybe the clapping cheeks isn't good. Maybe he needs to something else.
No, the problem is
nobody
he's not
saw
clapping
it earlier.
Cheeks, dude, all right? That's the problem. He needs to start clapping the cheeks.
I mean, I saw you frantically Googling clapping cheeks a few minutes ago.
This
like
is
Urban
right
Dictionary.
Now,
Do you know how many tabs? Do you know how many tabs I've got open for the amount of references you've been dropping that I don't know what's going on?
And
I was like,
still behind. You need a separate computer for it.
I'm pretty sure there's been like a different language going on at the same time that I'm just not getting at all. Because you can't get these like little.
That's why you're
little
in the middle.
Mini pauses. I'll drop a reference.
I believe in you. I believe in you so much. I want some Harry Potter references in this next one as we go into the third.
I just don't know much outside of Quake. Okay,
you know Harry
this
Potter.
Quake, I know a little bit, and then there's other stuff, and I don't know anything.
You know about T. You know about Harry Potter.
No,
that's all you need. You can work with that. You don't know about T? I thought you were all
wizard.
about T.
Psygib.
It's like his third least favorite letter.
Oh.
Don't worry, 40.
There's no more shame donuts.
We're very close. I mean, Psygib could still extend things a little bit. Let's see what happens in Molten Falls.
I believe. You just have to believe, all right? Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling as we go into potentially the last map. We got full banana from Psygib so far. Visors on both sides. A little bit of Galena for Rafa. I don't know.
Let's get a slash here. Would be fun. Anarchy, okay.
Psygib's gonna go slash against Anarchy.
Wow.
I'm ready.
A little bit of a Gelini.
Sometimes you've just got to let it out.
That's true. Better out than in. That's what my gym teacher always used to say. Yeah, map
I've never heard
three.
you sneeze before. Can't believe I've never heard you sneeze before. Is that it?
It was actually a feeble
We're all
one.
growing closer together as the Christmas rolls around, huh? It's been a long day already. What time is it?
I don't know anymore.
We've got bless you, Zoo, and God bless us, everyone. We are going into Molten Falls for what is potentially the final map of the final of the season. Let's get into it.
Final. The finalist final.
The final countdown here as we're going to start on Rafa. He's going to go straight into the rail and make sure to not fall off the map. Grabs the 50 shard and then the heavy. Doing a good job of denying that shard. Backing away. Psygib pushing in. The drugs come out. The nail from Rafa is so strong. Wow. The drugs really turn things around, and I'm sure that's what a lot of people have said in their lives.
Whether it's Molten Falls or Corrupted Keep, you have to respect the nail gun spawn. I mean, Rafa making very good usage of it. He's going to be a little bit light as an Anarchy, of course, but pausing to deny some of these tribal tactics. Every time he goes for that armor, I'm going to be a little bit nervous now, but oh, wow.
That was nice. That was tasty.
The ninja play out of this Ranger, yeah. Dig it. And that's
he's got him.
Both of these items, so yeah.
Get out of here, Rafa. Get out. Alright, I won't be able to say that much.
If you're an Anarchy player, you should definitely do the math and not the math.
Very good.
I'm sure 40's going.
Psygib's on a roll now. Psygib's got this.
This is a follow-up rail. Oh my god, he catches that rocket in between his teeth here. Needs to be careful. Uses a good rocket jump to get away, but still so low. Does have the mega up, but Rafa knows here comes the push. And he has to concede. I actually like that play from Psygib. Why get crazy? Oh no.
He could have got crazy. Uh-oh.
All right, well, we got the heavy panting coming out of Psygib here. He's going to be looking for that rail. Oh my god, really well done. That's going to keep him alive. A little bit more damage. He was looking for the angle, but Rafa found it first. Just a little bit faster there, and Psygib's going to be down to his Galena in the first round. Rafa popping the piercing sight, collapsing onto the Mega to turn this into a fight. No info out of that rocket. Almost pushed off the map, but with the Mega pickup, he is ready to just, push on forward through to the other side.
Yeah, and Rafa really opens the doors on that one. 1-0. And time is ticking for Psygib. I'm getting very, very scared.
All right, Psygib, come on, baby. Light by fire. We're going to go into round 2 here as Rafa's right back up on Anarchy, making a quick pit stop for the rail and small armor before taking the big one. But again, taking away that nail gun as well, prioritizing that, making sure that if Psygib wants to get up close and personal, it's not going to go his way.
Rafa smells something wrong here, and there's the rocket spam. The great is not so great for Psygib as he goes through. The LG comes out, but the rockets are too strong. Psygib actually gets that frag and says, people are strange. Why didn't you run away? Good follow-up rail off the spawn as well. Looking for a little bit more. I think it will be up.
He's found one of the Rapha Horcruxes. It's time to step it up. He's not been able to take down the others. There's Galena on its way. He's actually stacked a little bit. He's got a mega health good laner to go up with, but he's got all the weapons. This is the recipe for success. Switch the weapon, not the rail in that close quarters. Mega's going to be up soon. I don't know if he's going to want to challenge. He might want to just hold out over here. It's been good. It's a good view. He's got the heavy soon. Why not?
Grab it all.
Sure, that
take it all.
So hard.
I'm absolutely certain that is the inner monologue. Yeah, why not? But here comes a lot of reasons why. It's going to be a ton of LG coming out of Saiga, plus a fantastic rail. Switching back over to it once again, looking for the final one, and just like on Awoken, it's that last shot. He is just so close to being able to push Rafa over. Just needs to connect with a little more damage.
And Rafa is so slippery, handling those sausages all day and all that grease. He slips away, and now with the LG and the Mega under him, he's going to be able to chase. Terrible rocket jump. He regrets every bit of that. Psygib gifted life for at least a little longer, and there's a totem, man!
There was a triple stack totem as well, I think. Oh, he's got the gauntlet out! Nails! Flying towards Rapha's face, but it survives with 23. If it wasn't triple stacked, it wouldn't have killed him. On click of the LG.
Ooh. Yep.
Reminding him of the game versus Garpy.
Goes to show that even if you're at the very top, sometimes counting ammo is a little bit tough. But he's pretty low on rockets as well. He's got a little bit of LG here to work with. He's got the triple tri totem up there for just a moment. But on the jump pad, Psygib is absolutely fearless going, all right, cool. One load of buckshot is all it'll take. And Rapha's spawn actually gives him a lot of opportunity to eat some more damage here from Psygib. But Psygib's got to take a bit of a pit stop, take away some 50 health, take away the Mega. That could give, well, especially with this movement, it could give the heavy back over to Rafa, though. We'll see.
Right. He's going fast. He's not going for rockets first, so I like this choice from him. But he's got to, don't take the damage! Don't! Bad Psygib.
Zoot, are you okay?
Phenomenal coaching from Zoot there. Don't take the damage.
He's almost got a round. He's flying in with rockets. Oh, that's a good rock. Off the edge. No, okay, not yet. He's trying to mark his, Rafa's trying to mark his territory.
No. Only Rafa puts himself off the edge.
This is true.
Only he makes himself bleed his own blood.
Psygib's in trouble though, especially going up versus the Visor. That's in far more control. If Rafa can get a few more of these hourglasses, this is probably lights out for Psygib in the second round. But I believe
Rafa's certainly on the chase. We got heavy back up, 10 seconds to Mega. But it's going to be a fight here in the rail room first. And yeah, nobody really ever wants to chase around that corner, but Rafa dropping down. Psygib is opening himself up to some rail angles. There's the piercing sight. There's no way back out. I mean, this Mega is just a moot point at the moment, as we've got Psygib knocked on down for round 2 rather.
1 round away from taking it all again. Psygib needs to dig deep, and I don't know. I'm not giving up on the boy, but I'm not seeing enough cheek clapping on his end.
Hey, you were the main supporter, 40, okay?
And I will stay.
And you're not out there. You're not out there cheering for your boy.
I am. I have the
pom-poms
and
supporter are you?
He needs to make him clap like a Sunday at church here, but he's not doing it. He does push Rafa through the TP here, as he has a rail out, and he will grab the Mega. Oh no, and this is a bad shaft battle. Saiga tries to switch to the rail and will miss. Can't grab the 25s either, and 30 seconds in, Rafa's up a champ already.
That LG in Rafa's butt just helped him propel him over towards that Mega so fast. But you got this, Psygib. No, the orbs missed! Rafa's on 1 HP!
Oh my god.
We're not biased at all, but
at the same time, Psygib's got some recovery to do. I mean, even with the heavy pick back up, he's got 50 health to take by the nail gun. He's got a little bit more to take on his way back over towards the Mega, but of course the Mega's already going to be in the hands of Rafa, as well as some of the smaller armor. So back here in the rail room, this could actually be really good with the LG. Rafa is in dire straits, but again, the last little rail, the last nail in the coffin is just not forthcoming from Psygib. There it is. There it is.
In the coffin.
He heard you, and he was like, "Not today, Satan." But still a lot of work for Psygib here, even if he gets this round. But he does have to take it champ by champ. So slowing it down. I like this. Trying to catch out Rafa by the LG. Rafa's going to drop down lower. Can Psygib get some damage in? There's a little bit of a tickle. Oh, don't do it!
Not like this.
Just feeling the heat
Rafa.
between his thighs. Clap or not, this is going to be Psygib down to his potentially a last champion of the day, of the season, of the year as far as we're concerned. And I can't even get the sentence out. That is going to be 3-0 on Molten Falls. Mouse keeps dying from Psygib.
I
what?
saw a couple of
Psygib,
flickers
no.
from Psygib. I saw a couple of flickers, but pepperonis
This is not the
everywhere
way the
for
runaway
Psygib.
mouse is supposed to end. Yeah.
No.
Pepperonis indeed. I mean, that was an amazing impression of Pennywise from Rafa there. Because he made him float. Not the reason I lost, but sad face. See, Psygib knows. But I mean, that is unfortunate.
Psygib
I mean,
is a consummate professional.
Yeah. Yes. It's still unfortunate if he was having mouse issues. That sucks. I mean, we kind of saw Toxic DreamHack like blowing into his mouse, and we're like, what are you doing in there? So, whatever.
Like
it's always going to be a matter of what if,
game,
but
you know?
what are you going to do? You know?
I mean, that was toxic as well, yeah. But yeah, really fantastic stuff out of Rafa. Just a lot of aggression out of him today, actually. I mean, he just had so many moments where he just knew, like, all right, did the numbers. I had my analytics ran, and you died.